Okay, here in the Myth House today. Thanks for checking this video out. Making this at the request of a subscriber, and thank you for being a subscriber. Someone had asked how I created some of the plots that are pictured in the video, specifically the large plots that are compressed. It's a pretty simple thing, and this applies across the board. You're going to need a small lunar rug. You can get this from the housing vendor in Wizard City. I think it's Elk's Edge or whatever it's called. You can buy it from that guy. But essentially anything will work. Any rug that's large enough, and any rug that will allow you to put a large plot dead center on the rug. So essentially what we need to do is to take the rug to start off. We want to go to the advanced move arrow, and we want to bring the sensitivity all the way to the bottom, which it already is. And we want to toggle between relative and absolute. We want to make sure that we have X, Y, and Z, okay? And accept that. And then we want to go ahead and put down our first plot. So remember, we're going to build this 8 across by 8 wide. That'll give us 64, and then the other 5 will fill in across the back. So what you want to do is you want to move it to the right of the character 4 spaces. Okay? So you click this, accept, make sure that this is down at the bottom. Make sure you see Y or X, Y, Z. And then what you want to do is you want to figure out which way to move this to the right or to the left of the character, depending upon which way you're going. So in this case, we need to go 4 spaces. And any of these that you use, whether you're using a rug or a plinth or a platform or any object that you're casting a soil spell onto, you're going to move it 4 spaces. So in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like this rug for the simple reason that when you see this sort of moon shape of purple stick out, you know that it's good. So we're going to put down the second one. And the third one, 1, 2, 3, 4. See the purple moon. Ready to go. And make sure that when you put the soil plot down, especially when you're on the exterior, because here you can actually put a plot on the ground. Some houses you can't. Typically in the outdoors portion you can. So it's very important to make sure that it actually snaps to that rug. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is going to be 8, so this will be the last one in this row. Okay, so that's row 1. Now, the same principle applies, only you're going to move it forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to accept and then go ahead and put down your soil plot. Okay, now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think you kind of get how this goes. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue in an S pattern. So you're going to continue moving this 4 spaces until you get to the end. So you have 2 rows of 8, and then you're going to move it forward again, 4 spaces, and then back to the right. So you're going to go this way, come forward 4, go this way, come forward 4, go back to the left, so on and so forth, until you have 8 by 8, which is 64. Now keep in mind, whenever you move this, just count it. It's that simple. So if I need to go back here and fill this in with 4 spaces, all that I really need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go back 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm actually directly under this plot. Then if I want to put 4 across the back, I just come over to the third one. Oops, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come out, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you want to come out 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to put 1 here, and then you're going to go across the back. And then just move it and count it by 4s, and if you mess up the count, remember to click the X button, and it'll return the rug to its original position. Well, I hope that makes sense, and like I said, you can do this with elevated objects. They don't have to be directly on the ground, but what this allows you to do is actually cast a large service spell around 69 large plot plants with relative ease, and you're not stacking them. So this actually goes quite a bit quicker than a lot of the stack methods, you know, where you're using crates and rugs and constructing an apparatus. This goes a lot quicker. So you can do this also with medium soil, and again, it's 4 counts. And then the same thing for small soil. Get a rug, whatever it is that you want to put it on. I will add that I think with the large soils, you can plant these 1 by 1, but I did discover that with the small ones, in order to get a seed into each individual soil, you do need the plant all spell to do it. So I think it's probably best to have the plant all to begin with. I don't know that you want to sit here and throw down 69 seeds. It's really kind of a pain to do. But, you know, try it, see how it works out. Hopefully this was informative. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments section. Thanks for watching and enjoy.